I'm the fourth generation here on the farm. I farm at Nandaly along with my wife Ali and 4 kids, and mum and dad Terry and Carol. We're on the edge of Lake Tyrrell. We grow wheat, barley, lentils and export oaten hay, and we've got about 3,600 hectares. My grandfather Tom, he's been a bit of a pioneer around here, and got some quite interesting stories to tell, but he's really shaped how this place has carried on for us to keep it going. What I love about farming, just the challenge of it. There's always, you never stop learning. You're always trying to get better, you're always trying to improve. And then watching longer term plans just come together over time, and at the end of the year when you see the results of those plans, it's quite rewarding. So the main constraints I'm trying to address, the first one's compaction, and every paddock's different, but there's compaction. Some paddocks have got non-wetting sand, and then there's some pH issues that we'll face over time. It's no secret, land's not getting any cheaper, so we've just got to try and push more production out of what we've got, and extract the most we can. And you look at our system, there's probably 30% of the farm that's underperforming straight off the bat without exploring other areas with the ripper and finding extra gains. But the other reason with the ripping is just to improve what we've got, because as farmers we've really only got one lever, and that's to grow more yield. Everything's increasing, land, chemical, fertiliser, so what other ways can we do to grow more yield to keep moving ahead? We purchased the Bednar Terraland ripper at the start of 2025. We demoed in 24 and seen some pretty promising results, and we've got to keep improving and keep going, and this is one way to help some of our undulating country perform. The ripping, it really benefits certain soil types. And you've probably got to do a bit of homework into where you rip and where you don't rip. But in the dune swale system that we have here, on the dunes, that's where it's really beneficial, and then on those swales, that's probably where we want to stay away from. Where we were today with the trial there, that's purely just compaction and a little bit of topsoil mixing. So we've got some strips in there that over time we'll measure and get the benefits, and the benefits of ripping, and the gap between the rip is what we're chasing. The thing I like about the Bednar, or what led me down that path, is probably trying to future-proof a reasonably large investment. Sort of 3 parts to it. We've got compaction, we've got some non-wetting sand, and then later on down the track, I'm sure we'll be spreading lime and needing to mix that in, so it can sort of do all 3 things in the one pass. And it's got a little bit of customisation to be able to change different parts with clay blades or back to the curved tine. So there's just the versatility of it, and the sort of 3 things that can tick off in the one pass was what attracted me to it. Some of the other features on it, hydraulic tine, so there's no shear pins. It's pretty tough and dry like this. It's good just to have that there. The spike roller on the back leaves quite a nice finish, so erosion's a pretty big risk, but we seem to do a pretty good job there. It leaves a nice finish and doesn't leave it too vulnerable. The data piece and all the machinery data coming into Ops Centre, it can get very messy and busy in there, and there's a lot of data going on, but it is good that Oysters have got a precision ag team there to help support and try and filter through the data that we need. and the data that's making a difference. So we record where we've ripped, so that helps just when you go out in the paddock and you're on your phone, you can see that. But satellite imagery all throughout the year. I generally go and do a few tiller counts, plant counts, and then we'll go to yield at the end of the year. Well, if we don't record every pass, we're missing key data points. So your output's only as good as your input. So most of this stuff's already inbuilt into the machines, and not a lot of people use it to the full potential that's there. So we're already paying for it as farmers, so I think we may as well use it and get the benefit that it's designed for. So success out of this, what's it look like at the end? Got to be hoping for at least half a tonne extra over it. Hopefully we'll see some better emergence, and essentially to not go back in any establishment or erosion issues. So good establishment, and half a tonne extra than what we would have previously done. Ultimately the trial's there to make sure we increase yield. That's the aim of the game, keep increasing yield.